Okay, I'm back with more Rayman Legends, and I'm just starting the recording here because it's really funny that this always forgets your keybinds every session. So not only is it kind of bad about supporting controllers, but it doesn't remember that. Okay, so let's just put them in here. Then I'll start the timer once I actually have this done. I set this up this morning, and I was like, oh, maybe I just forgot because, you know, a week has passed or whatever. It's probably fine. Okay. Maybe it's a tad quiet. Let me know if it ends up being too loud once we start here. Yeah! Or if it's still too quiet. Close in this stage, and I'm probably gonna have to go do more legacy levels here. Okay, thanks. Cloud of darkness. Perfect. Calculating. Can I not bounce on that successfully? I don't know what it wants from me here. Do I have to bring like a different character here or something? Try like attacking it maybe? Yeah! Trying to press buttons to do that. Can I maybe not bind something? Hold on. There it goes, thanks. Looking out. At least they introduced that at the very start of the stage. My punch button is apparently bound to right bumper now. Which I can do that. I don't know if there's supposed to be no music. Now there's some music. Can't quite, don't think just go it. I see. I always pick a great level to start the stream with, getting used to the controller jank again. Joy to key's fine, but if I press a diagonal, if I press like up and right on the D-pad, it sometimes isn't very happy with me, so I have to kind of get used to that. I think that keeps it a save. I can do it again here. Calculated. Totally meant to do that. supposed to do. Got punches now. Oh, that's kind of cool. Whoops. Oh, it's nice of them to leave me here. I think he can still hit me as though he was completely intact. Yeah, it looks like he still has a little shadow hand. Okay. What do you want from me, game? If I don't ground pound on that one, I've already failed. Like slow down, but still get close enough to hit him there. Quite tricky. Just the yellow part that can DPS here. It'd be easier than that first one. See if I get master in a second. Because I can't fire it down, that's the difference. Can't hit him if he's off screen, which is kind of frustrating. Oh, come on. First try. There's a pig now. Okay. Pigs instead of brains, I guess? What do you want from me, game? Shit. Okay. Come on. For me, I mean to run up that wall and then ground pound onto the pig, I think. It'd be hard to tell while sight reading if they want me to ground pound or not. Kind of have to like bounce off it once to be able to tell, I think. Here, I guess the alternative is crashing into the lava, so it must be a ground pound. Whoa, it looks really cool. I think the boss design in this is great. Kirby boss? That does affect what can damage me, that's cool. Fire up. Okay, cardinal direction zone. Can't fire it down. So I can do it like mid-air and now with ground pounds. I have to be ready for his other hand, I guess. That singleton on the left hand is going to get me killed here eventually, I think. Oh, he is getting faster. Oh shit! But I was on the platform. That sucks. Punishing fight to die on. That did work. Okay, that's cool. Now he's faster. Okay, I see. He like starts spiraling inward, it looks like. Hit me with his mostly broken hand. Oh, it happened again. I think the left side of that, or the right side of that, you like fall through it. It doesn't extend as far as it appears to extend. That or it doesn't have a brace that I'm expecting it to have. Hey, Sweet Turbo, how you doing? First try. That was rough. The dude in the background. That's cool. Cyclops bud. Pretty satisfying. Oh, that was the final boss? No shit. There's no way, right? Because the how long it beat is 10 hours for the base game? I'm pretty sure there's still a music level after this, so I'll do that regardless. Don't think so. I didn't have enough. I barely had enough Teensies to pay to unlock stuff. It was a pretty hard fight. Oh, that's cute. There's a maximum amount you can get from this, it looks like. Or people's names get destroyed before I could read them. I wish they'd keep making 2D Rayman games like this. I guess this is, oh, 2013 is a long time. That's 11 years ago. Like, the Wii U was like yesterday, right? Oh, God. It's insane to think about for me, like, living through 10 years taking you from like the Atari to the PS1, right? I guess NES to PS1. what the best possible score you can get from this is. I bet you have to be really precise with it. Just lungs, though. Let's not think it's anything important. Didn't see anything on my end. Everything fine now? See it in the dashboard and everything. I accidentally got launched forward. Can I skip this? Okay. I usually don't skip the credits, but I feel like I'm not at the end. I'm really confused as to why this happened at 5 hours. Yeah, it says stream offline. IRC messages are a bit delayed. Yeah, right. They're made bigger by the fact that I'm assuming they adjust the scroll rate on this so it's possible to break them. Well, I guess thoughts, if this is the end, I'm going to keep playing for a little bit just to try to get that last music level. I like this game. I think it's good. It's got some really fun ideas for the level design. I think it's something that's justified being on the Wii U. I mean, it's doing the pad just moves the guy around and you can just press L and R and that's good enough. But it does feel like it's got more going on than would have been possible on like the Super Nintendo, right? Or the PS1 or the PS2. Maybe you probably could have made this on the PS2 and it would have been okay. Lots of showing off, lots of cool gimmicks in the stages and in the bosses. The challenge seemed to be about right. The big knock on this game is fucking Ubisoft and Uconnect, and the fact that the controller doesn't work natively with it, which is like shocking. And that every time I try to make Joy to Key work, it's also a nightmare because it resets the keybinds every time you boot the game for some reason. And every time I boot the game, I get 4 or 5 user account control pop-ups, and then Uconnect has to connect and the game doesn't boot if Uconnect doesn't connect, and it's a single-player game, guys. Like, that's not okay. I'm gonna not read all of these music level credits because there's probably spoilers for ones I haven't seen yet. Well, I definitely do this on console. I have a Wii U, but I'd have to obtain a copy of the game. That usually is a non-issue. Like, especially for a mainstream platformer like this that came out in 2013, to have this dog shit of a port, and for it to require me to connect to Uconnect, like, which implies that they're doing like a live service check every time I connect with this, right? So they could at least provide some kind of post-launch support, like patching and controller support. If I magically knew there was a problem on PC, I would have gotten it on the Wii U, but I don't think it was unreasonable at all to expect that this would be fine. Yeah, it's like $10 on Amazon. Ubisoft is a land of contrasts. I think maybe what it is that Ubisoft, the publisher, Ubisoft corporate, exists to harm the art of all of the legitimate great artists who happen to work for Ubisoft to make a living and to get their art out there, and that's really unfortunate. Yeah, that's cool. Collectathon secrets are all pretty solid too. Got some good tech, I think. I didn't know I was like at the final boss when we ended last stream, but I also didn't know that this would be competitive for longest credits. I'm glad I didn't like try to push through to finish it last time. It'll be interesting if I can ever play just an uncomplicatedly good modern Ubisoft game isn't released since 2010. That doesn't have any bloat or weird problems. There must be. But I think that when people are submitting on How Long to Beat, they put in the time when they first got here, and then put main plus extras or something else. Does it have like every Kickstarter backer in it, with a super slow scroll rate or something? Oh, that's the way to do this shit. I was doing it the stupid way before. This isn't a knock on the game's quality at all, but having a cute little, oh, you can interact with the credits minigame is a cool idea. Then realizing, well, if we're going to do that, we have to make the scroll pretty slow also makes sense. But then you're like, wait, is any player actually going to want to keep doing this for the entire credit scroll? Especially if you cap the wins from it. Yeah, exactly. Because the most efficient way to do this is to destroy them as they appear. How to speed scroll backers like YouTubers do. Like a big sunk cost problem here where I'm like 10 minutes ago I'm like, oh, I could skip this. Oh well, I tend to not skip the credits. Good time to talk about the game. And I've basically finished saying what I wanted to say about it. It's still going. And it's like, I could skip it now, but I should have skipped it 10 minutes ago. It's weird that they, like, credit all the back office people. Like, they're involved, I suppose. If I worked for Ubisoft, it would be cool to have my name in the credits, but... Senior Director of Shopper Marketing. Yeah. Immortals Phoenix Rising, jeez. But other than that, it's good. There's a new Prince of Persia that's like a 2D Metroidvania, right? Which that sounds cool. Good way to go with it. Sands of Time is a classic game. Was that Ubisoft though? Maybe they published it. When did they get the rights to Prince of Persia? I don't like IPs passing hands. That's never felt good anywhere. It's almost always bad for art. Sands of Time, Mizubi. Okay, but that's very far from the modern era, I suppose. Whether they didn't have enough music. PC team, boo, boo. I haven't been able to watch the whole H-Bomber guy video about what's wrong with Deus Ex Human Revolution, but because they started talking about the original Deus Ex, and I didn't want to get spoiled for it, but the parts I saw, I think I agreed with. That game seemed like that was a nightmare. The fact that this doesn't support controllers on PC means that all the testing they did was with the mouse and keyboard. And the keyboard is like uniquely bad for Rayman for reasons that are tough to articulate. Mostly it has to do with the number of times this game requires you to like run in like a half loop-de-loop. And the keyboard controls, you have to like reverse direction. And it's a thing that if you're using a controller, it's very natural to do with like an analog stick, but it's very strange to try to do it with arrow keys or WASD or whatever. You should watch the video if you haven't seen it. It's Deus Ex Human Revolution is fine, and here's why. Well, it's worse. When I first started playing, it was still like episode 1. I had to like pause the VOD for several minutes to get it to work because it worked the first time I booted it for test. Didn't work when I booted it for stream. Restarted it several times, finally got it to work, and it was okay. But generally had problems with getting the controller to work every single episode. And then they had a recent update that just completely destroyed it. There's like a thing on Steam that says it doesn't support controller. Yeah. Thanks. The evil dark Rayman appeared in 6 paintings. At least they know that the music levels are like cathartic reward here. Oh, not great. All right, I gotta hold there. Oh, that was not the punch button. Surprised they didn't, like, pivot to doing music levels after this one. That seems like a thing that has happened before, right? They have a really successful single stage and then make a game themed on it. I think it works because there are only a few of them and they're kind of the reward for beating a group of stages, but to my perception of Ubisoft, I'm surprised they didn't try to do an oops all berries. This one's kind of underwhelming so far, let's see. Like do something to run faster there? Oh, I see. Right. Oh, that's cool. Alright, this is better now. The beginning was just kind of lame. What song is this, though? I've recognized all the other ones. Oh, that would have been a better place for a checkpoint. What if Baby Driver was a video game? Finally saw Baby Driver. It's really good if you haven't seen it. Has Hocus Pocus by Focus in it, which is not a song I ever thought I would see in a mainstream film. It's basically, the movie is this. It's the entire movie is synced to the soundtrack. It's pretty cool. Yeah. The movie he was always dreaming of making. Actually very similar to Drive with Ryan Gosling, but less of a downer, I guess. Actually, Hocus Pocus by Focus would be the perfect song for a Rayman game. That game is so good. That song is so silly. It would definitely do something fun with the yodeling part. That's pretty sweet at the end. Cool. Those stages are always fun. Alright, Jerry Bubbles, I think you may have missed today's stream, but if you're watching this in the future on YouTube, if you want me to do more Rayman Legends, do some of the levels I didn't get to, let me know. Else, let me know if there's another Rayman game or something else you want me to check out for Subblock. Thanks for sharing this. We were able to finish. Sorry, 25 minutes of your Subblock was the credits. Whoops.